Yeah, hi. Who am I speaking with?
This is Denise. How can I assist you?
Simi?
Denise, how can I help you?
Hi, Denise. Yeah, I'm calling regarding missing child, a missing teen. She's in the NCIC database. Her name is Deanna Cantor, Kanter. First name Deanna, Deanna. Date of birth 7/29/03. I'm her father. Trying to track her down. I was wondering if the Attorney General can help because what I did was I filed a class action lawsuit in the federal
Okay,
courthouse
I
regarding this
actually
matter.
don't do that. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and transfer you over to our public inquiry unit. I'm just here to route calls, and I cannot look up any information.
Public what unit? How do I talk to the Attorney General?
I can go ahead and transfer you to Sacramento to a public inquiry unit.
Is that the Attorney General?
That would be the Office of the Attorney General, yes.
Okay, thank you.
You can also go online and you can select to schedule an appointment with him, or you can go ahead and email, and they can also assist you. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer you.
All right.
Rob Bonta's Public Inquiry Unit.
For English, press 1. Para español, favor de oprimir el número
2. Welcome to California Attorney General Rob Bonta's Public Inquiry Unit.
For English, press 1. Para español.
This automated system is provided to give you the quickest route to our most frequently requested information, including U.S. mail, email, and web page addresses, how to file a consumer complaint, and referrals to our many registries, bureaus, and units. If the information we have provided does not answer your question, you may also choose to speak with a member of our staff. Please keep in mind that the Attorney General's office is not authorized to provide legal research, analysis, or advice, or to represent private individuals. If you need legal advice or assistance, you should consult with a private attorney. Before you proceed, please ensure you have paper and pen or pencil ready. Please choose from the following 7 options. For instructions on how to file a complaint, press 1 now. For information regarding the status of your background check for licensing or employment purposes, criminal history records, fingerprint clearance, firearms, licenses, permits, or registration with the Department of Justice, press 2 now. For information about verifying the legitimacy of a business, how to find legal assistance, or to find immigrant assistance, press 3 now. For information on filing a monetary claim, lawsuit against the state, information on the state's Victims of Crime program, or unclaimed property, press 4 now. For information on how to contact us, press 5 now. If you are calling from a law enforcement agency, state agency, legislative office, or the media, press 6 now. Attorney General Rob Bonta is interested in your views and opinions. If you would like to leave a brief recorded message expressing your thoughts and ideas or comments regarding his administration, please press 7 now. You may repeat the menu by pressing the pound sign.
If you wish to speak with a staff representative, press 0 now, and the next available. Please remember that our staff cannot answer legal questions, and all complaints must be submitted in writing.
Due to high call volume, there may be an extended wait time to speak with an analyst. All complaints must be filed in writing. If you wish to file a complaint with our office, please visit our website at www.oag.ca.gov and click on the Contact tab, or send a letter to P.O. Box 944255, Sacramento, California 94244-2550. Please remember, our analysts cannot answer legal questions or provide legal advice under any circumstances. If you need information about your legal rights and remedies, please consult with a private attorney. If you would like to return to the main menu, press the star key now. Otherwise, please continue to hold for the next available analyst. Thank you for your patience.
All analysts are still busy assisting other callers. If you would like to return to the main menu, press star now. Otherwise, please continue to hold.
Due to high call volume, there may be an extended wait time to speak with an analyst. All complaints must be filed in writing. If you wish to file a complaint with our office, please visit our website at www.oag.ca.gov and click on the Contact tab, or send a letter to P.O. Box 944255, Sacramento, California 94244-2550. Please remember, our analysts cannot answer legal questions or provide legal advice under any circumstances. If you need information about your legal rights and remedies, please consult with a private attorney. If you would like to return to the main menu, press the star key now. Otherwise, please continue to hold for the next available analyst. Thank you for your patience.
All analysts are still busy assisting other callers. If you would like to return to the main menu, press star now. Otherwise, please continue to hold.
Due to high call volume, there may be an extended wait time to speak with an analyst. All complaints must be filed in writing. If you wish to file a complaint with our office, please visit our website at www.oag.ca.gov and click on the Contact tab, or send a letter to P.O. Box 944255, Sacramento, California. Office of the Attorney General, how can I help you?
Yeah, hi. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Gabby.
Hi, Gabby. My name's George, and I'm calling regarding a missing child, Deanna Canter, Kanter, date of birth 7/29/03. She's a teenager. Spelled first name Deanna, last name Kanter. She went out of state against the order with her mother, and the motion, the order was taken out of the file in the courthouse. I filed a class action lawsuit to federal courthouse against the family court, and I went to the police there, and they wouldn't do a wellness check. One of the older officers told me that was strange, so I filed a lawsuit against both the courthouse, and because I went to the courthouse and they wouldn't hear my situation. Bags of money rolled in the door that day that I had an ex parte to find out where'd my daughter go. She wasn't where she's supposed to be at. summer graduation for me to take her. Mother disappeared, and the cops went to do a wellness check. So it's for $1,000 trillion, and it's for all victims of a divorce, which I think the whole country is, and that means $6 million each person who joins in the class action. I'm sure the insurance company, Warren Buffett, will eat the cost, then whatnot. States will be able to issue their own money for the rest. But I'm really hoping that somebody there can help me first get the daughter back to the grandmother who hasn't seen her in 6 years, 7 years, more than that, because of this situation. If anybody can help? Can I do an Amber Alert?
Okay, and so this is about a missing child, and you're wanting to get her back to the grandmother.
Yeah, in New Jersey.
And did you say her mother took her out of state?
That's what it appears to be. When it happened, I went to the courthouse as soon as I could, and they kicked me out. And I went to the police station, and they said they're not doing anything. I went back to the courthouse. They still wouldn't let me talk to a supervisor. They kicked me out again. And so, negligence or intentional infliction of emotional distress carries punitive damages. And, before everybody can get this settled, which I think everybody would want, $6 million, all we got to do is get the daughter back to the grandmother. But, you could talk with Anthony Solari at gmail.com. He's the attorney for the mother, Karen Petzold, Paetzold. What can we do about this? I mean, is that clear?
Yes. Give me just a moment, please.
Okay.
And just to confirm, you said that you filed a class action against the family court?
Yeah, I included the San Diego Police Department too. It's under the name Churchill.
I'm sorry, what county?
It's in San Diego, and it's under the name Churchill, George M. Churchill. And they laughed at it, but I did what I had to do. Now I'm ready to appeal it, and it could simply be settled, but not unless the missing teen is coughed up, mother lost her mind. Last known address was Torrey Bluff Drive, off near Delmar Heights Road in Carmel Valley, San Diego. And
you already informed the police department.
Oh, when it happened. And then she was also, I was told that the mother moved to Glen Allen, Virginia, Winstead Court. And I spoke to Ocala, Florida Police Department, Marion County, who also confirmed that she's missing in the database and said check with the mother, but the grandparents live down there. That's why I checked there first on the mother's side. And that's at 2115 Northwest 50th Circle, Ocala, Florida. I asked the police to do a check there, and they told me 3 deputies were sent over. A lady by the name of Grace told me to use a Tritech system. When I got Officer Ramirez, Deputy Ramirez, he said it shows on 422 this year that a call was put in, but nobody went to check on the parent to see who's there. So their stories don't match. I've got all this documented, so it just goes on and on and on. I mean, the runaround that I've been given by all the departments is kind of disappointing, but you know, I'm sure everybody's under duress. Somebody was telling me, you know, it's Congress is even under duress by the bankers, but this could fix that.
So does the mother not have custody of the missing child? Is that what you're saying?
We don't know at this point because they haven't furnished me an address, which they're supposed to, of where the daughter is. So they violated the court order several times, and they removed one of the orders from the file. The one that said I had her for 3 weeks in the summers consecutively. The second summer that the order was issued, the mother took her the first summer, and I was going to get her the next summer, and the mother balked at that when the time came. And that's when I went to, when I went to the courthouse, saw bags of money rolling in the door the next day when I had the hearing. They threw me out. I went to the police station. They said, go back to the courthouse, get the order. The order's not in the file. Secretary, I can't talk to the supervisor. Deputy throws me out. I go back to the police department, say, hey, they won't give me the order. It's taken out. Can you do a wellness check? Can you take a report? No. Why not? We just don't. Oh, really? missing 13-year-old. So I went to right around the block from where the mother lived, hanging out at Starbucks. I called the police again. Said, we could do a wellness check. I said, I had one done a while ago. It should be in the system. Well, not too long ago. It should be in the system. Gave them the names and everything. No, we can't. Why? You got to give us the specific street address. I was like, well, I lost my phone. I don't have it anymore. I know where it is. It's right around the block, but I'm not going to go around there. The lady's crazy. I'll tell you right where it is, show you right where it is. Come here and we'll go around the block. No. Okay. Negligence.
Okay. So as far as child health and safety and child custody goes, it shows that you need to contact the police or sheriff's department along with the Child Welfare Services Agency. Those would be the correct agencies.
I did all this.
Contact, I understand, but so if you have a complaint against the police, if you don't feel like they're doing their job correctly or aren't assisting, then I can give you the steps on filing a complaint against the police.
Well, this is why I want.
As far as that case goes, it would be the police department and child welfare services.
Well, I called the police department and the sheriff's department. Sheriff said, we're just little. We can't do anything. The police department said, I told them the whole story, the whole deal with the lawsuit, how it'd be $6 million for everybody each. And he said, well, we hope we find her. I called a retired Navy SEAL up in Del Zorro, California. I asked him for his assistance. He said, we need to get a lawman and get a hold of Annette Crawford. So, he had given me information. He was drunk. He said she's in a cabin on the other side of the mountain. I'm not sure what the hell he was talking about. But she had stolen $100 from me, from my bank account, Annette Crawford, Navy Federal Credit Union, and I reported it at the time. And instead of them doing anything about it, they arrested me, or they detained me. And then I called again now, many years later, and they said, well, it's beyond the statute of limitations because they don't want nobody to go to jail. This guy's running for president now, Romero Crawford. You could find him at cowboyhonesty.com. His organization is over 10,000 large. So where do I go from here, Gabby? Because I did child support services told me the mother committed fraud. And the police said, work the angle of out of state against the order. So how do you get the daughter back? I mean, complaining isn't going to do anything to the San Diego Police Department. According to the Navy guy, I got to get hold of the Attorney General.
According to who you said?
Romero Crawford said we got to get a lawman involved. So I took it to mean the Attorney General. From the research I've done, it seems to be that that's the last stop where the governor and the Attorney General doesn't seem to have a backbone. In many states, they've been, a lot of reports about the Attorney General being crooked. I mean, they're under duress maybe, but this could fix all that. And that's why I'm hoping that somebody like a supervisor that stood up at child support services helped me stop the mother from taking more money than she should have. She intercepted disability benefits, derivatives that I had set aside for my daughter as an inheritance. And to the tune of about $80,000 at this point. I mean, it's comical what the system allows to happen here. And now the grandmother's been denied her rights to see the child for 6 or 7 years because the court system took money to make this happen by the party that paid the money. The grandparents on the mother's side. So child welfare, what are they going to do? Are they going to put out an Amber Alert? Who puts out an Amber Alert?
You have to continue contacting the police because that's who you should be contacting, who should be assisting in this matter, as well as the child welfare.
Okay, what number do you have for child welfare?
Let me get that for you. Give me one moment. So it would depend on the county that you're located in. Are you in San Diego County?
That's where the child was when this incident occurred that I filed the federal lawsuit for. It was in San Diego County, downtown, before you guys moved family court from 5th or 6th Street or whatever to Broadway.
Okay, for San Diego County Child Welfare, that number is 866-262-9881.
Okay.
And then, what was your last name again?
Churchill.
I have first name George.
Yeah, Churchill. CHURCHILL. So how does an Amber Alert get done?
The police, local law enforcement.
Do I have to pay to get that?
Amber Alert gets done by contacting local law enforcement.
Do I have to pay to get Amber Alert, or is it a free service?
I don't think you have to pay. You shouldn't have to.
Okay. All right, Gabby. So you're basically telling me to call the police who already did nothing. Twice now they've done nothing. This would be the third time I call. And you're telling me to call child welfare. Okay.
Yes, correct. Those would be the correct steps for you. If the police department isn't assisting, then you can try to also contact their internal affairs within that police department. You can write a letter to them, but those would be option.
Do you have the Internal Affairs Department for downtown San Diego? Because that's where I went. Their number?
So I don't have the phone number, but you'd have to write a letter to the Internal Affairs addressing it to the local law enforcement.
Do they have email?
attention to their internal-
Do they have email, or are we back in the
They,
1700s?
you would have to contact the police for that. It would only have to be their address, their mailing, or their mailing address.
Yeah, so my experience with Internal Affairs has been not so good. They just seem to be like, well, we don't really do anything. So, and to have to send a letter is a little concerning, like if on the spot, if I say, hey, my daughter's been missing for 3 days, and you say, oh, okay, what do we do about it? Write a letter to Internal Affairs because the police department won't do anything about it? Really? That's the policy of San Diego, of California? Like, who's in charge? Who cracks the whip on them and say, you need to fix this? We need to get things done right away, not dragged out. Lost in the mail.
I can, if you don't mind holding for a moment, I can see if there's any other further information that I could provide you with as well.
Thanks.
Give me one moment.
Hello? Hello? Hold music went away, but it's not hung up. And 29 minutes of battery life. Do you think they want to help you or no? They want your battery to run out. Hope the problem goes away. Well, that's a dead end. 30 minutes. So it's Denise to Gabby. Denise and Gabby.
Thank you for calling the Access Customer Service Center for the County of San Diego Health and Human Services
What?
Agency. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed.
It's
For
not
English, press 1. Para
Doesn't
español,
say.
presione 2.
child
Ay, Dios.
welfare. Hello?
If you're calling regarding a lost or stolen EBT card, to get a replacement card, check your benefit balance, change your PIN number, or report fraud, press 1. If you're calling about how to apply for benefits, a new application recently submitted, or an existing case, press 2. If you would like to contact Child Welfare Services, Aging and Independent Services, or would like information about other programs and community resources, press 8. To hear these options again, please press 9.
8.
To be connected to Child Welfare Services or make a child abuse report, press 1. To be connected to Aging and Independent
What?
Services or Adult Protective Services, press 2. To be connected to 211 San Diego for information on other community resources and services and to learn more about other programs you may be eligible for, press 3. To hear these options again, please press 9. To return to the main menu, please press 0.
I'll press 9. Didn't take it.
To be con-
We're unable to complete.
To be connected to Aging and Independent Services or Adult Protective Services, press 2. To be connected to 211, to be connected to Child Welfare Services or making.
You've reached the San Diego County Child Welfare Services and the Child Abuse Hotline. If a child may be in immediate danger or in a life-threatening situation, please hang up and call 911. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed. Gracias por llamar a la línea telefónica de protección de niños del Condado de San Diego. Si usted cree que un niño puede estar en peligro inmediato, de vida o muerte, o tiene una herida grave, por favor cuelgue y marque el 911. For English, press 1. Para español, presione 2. To report suspected child abuse 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, please press 1. If you are a medical professional calling to report suspected child abuse or neglect, please press 2. For the mailing address or fax number to send a follow-up child abuse report, please press 3. For the name and contact information of an assigned worker, please press 4. If you are a child welfare agency,
Neglect.
for quality of service and training purposes, your call may be monitored and recorded. If If you have a local hospital code and need to report an urgent matter, please enter it now, followed by the pound sign. Otherwise, please remain on the line.
It's not high a priority to deal with children being neglected for the county. It's 2 o'clock Eastern time in the afternoon. It's 11 o'clock West Coast San Diego time. Where I'm calling is 11 a.m. They should be in the office.
Please have demographic information, such as home address, names, birthdates or ages, phone numbers, school information, and any special needs information. know, you can contact 211 San Diego to speak with a community resource specialist in your area who can help you find services and resources that are available to you locally. They can also assist in submitting an application for CalFresh benefits. You can find more information from their website, www.211.org, or by hanging up and dialing 211. If you would like the system to save your place in line and call you back when an agent is available, press 1. Please ensure that the phone number you provide is a number that you alone will answer. Otherwise, please remain on the line for the next available agent.
I don't think you have to pay for an Amber Alert, but, well, depends who's on fucking. Man, that shift. Take it.
If you would like the system to save your place in line and call you back when an agent is available, press 1. Please ensure that the phone number you provide is a number that you alone will answer. Otherwise, please remain on the line for the next available agent.
Yeah.
on the line to the next available agent.
Child abuse hotline, would you like to make a report?
Yeah, hi. Who am I speaking with?
This is Melissa Corona.
Melissa Corona. Hi. Hi.
Yes.
This is George M. Churchill. And I reported.
Were you calling from an agency, or I'm sorry, or were you trying to get information on a report?
Well, I understand that this is Child Welfare Neglect Department reporting, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So that's who the Gabby at the Attorney General's office told me to contact. Because there's a missing child. I gave her all this information. A missing teen out of state against the order. I filed a federal class action lawsuit to the tune of $1,000 trillion against the San Diego Family Court for allowing out of state against the order, and the San Diego Police Department for not doing a welfare check when this occurred. It's a class action, so anybody can join in. So it means $6 million, every individual in America, because I think we're all the victims of divorce in some fashion or another. Anyway, long story short, the missing daughter is Deanna Cantor, Kanter, date of birth 9/12/67, spelled Deanna is the first name. And the grandmother on the father's side, which I'm the father, wants to see her. She's in a hospital now and hasn't seen her in 6 or 7 years because of what happened here. So we're trying to get to the bottom of where she is, and have her get a hold of her grandmother. So grandmother, before it's too late.
And I'm sorry, sir, are you calling through your job, or are you a medical professional?
Does that make a difference?
You came in through the medical professional line.
No, I came in through the number that Gabby gave me.
Okay, so when you call that 1-800 number, it gives you different options.
Yep.
You might have accidentally picked the medical professional one. That's how you got to me. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer you to the regular. And this is not through your job. You're not reporting because you're a mandated reporter.
But
and
you
work
said
with children.
You said that this was the neglect department. So I'm reporting neglect. Why do you need to transfer me to somebody else based on who I am calling in?
Because we have different lines for different people. One is for like law enforcement, medical professionals, for the general English line.
Well, I'm sure I didn't miss any prompts. I did exactly what the thing told me to do. I had to hit 8, then I had to hit 1, then I had to hit 1, then I had to hit 2 to get to you. And it never asked me what type of person I am. It was the general number that you gave me. So it sounds like you're just passing me along and nobody's going to do anything about this. Am I correct?
No, I was trying to get you to the department that would be able to take the report. Now, let me see. Okay, so you're not a mandated reporter, and how do you know the victim child?
She's my daughter.
She's your daughter, and how old is she?
She was born July 29, 2003. So whatever the math is on that. And her number is unreachable. Or at least the last time I called it, that's the mother told me that was the phone number. The number came back. Somebody else answered it. The name was Justin.
Okay,
Yeah.
so from 2003, so is she already 18 or is she still 17?
I'm not sure. Somebody said the math was 17. The other person said 18. I thought it was 18, but if it makes a difference for you guys to do a search, I don't know why. I mean, I said,
Okay, 1 second.
how do we get an Amber Alert?
Okay, so she's 18 years old in about 9 months now. So she's about to be 19. So we only take reports on minors that are 18 and, well, not even 18. They would have to be 17 because then they're considered minors with us. So for an Amber Alert, I believe you would call law enforcement. But it seems like you've already been in contact with law enforcement, correct?
They said
They referred you to.
They said we hope we find her. And you know, I told them the whole
But they
story.
took a report because she's missing.
They never took the report. I mean, I spoke to the people on the phone, but they wouldn't take the report the time that I got to them years ago. And now they're just like, well, we hope we find her, but nobody's searching. Nobody's looking. They didn't do an Amber Alert, I asked. So what, I mean, I don't know how many years I was in California for 20 years, 30 years, paid taxes all along as a computer programmer, a lot of money in taxes. And this is what I got. But sorry. Really?
No. So you did file a report many years ago, and then they were supposed to be searching for her. And when you say they, you mean law enforcement, correct?
Well, I don't know who else is supposed to do the search for a missing child. I always see Amber Alerts on my phone or on the highway. I try to do an Amber Alert. I don't get anywhere with anybody doing an Amber Alert. I try to call Child Welfare, which Attorney General told me to call you. And you tell me, well, we can't take a report. Sorry. She's a few months too old for that. Really? What if she's 50? What if she's 70 and senile and I said she was missing? Could you take a report then? No, or she's got to be under 70 at that point, right? There's like nothing you guys, everything, it seems to me, I'm sorry I'm sounding upset, but I am. It seems to me like any way you can get out of doing anything, you do. Which is disgusting.
So the number to call for a missing person in San Diego, it's 619-531-2000, but that goes back to law enforcement. We don't look for missing children. It's not our department. And they do have to be under 18 for us to take a report of abuse or neglect by the parents.
So then tell me why
caregivers.
did San Diego Police Department do nothing when I reported it to start off with?
So that, I'm sorry, I wouldn't know what went on. I'm glad that you said that you have courts involved and there's something going on with the mishandling of the missing persons report at that point. But I wouldn't be able to help you because I'm a different department.
So that's strike three. That's strike three. I have nobody in San Diego that's doing anything. Nobody for, let's see, it's $100,000 in taxes, 15%, $15,000 a year times 30 years is, wow, $450,000 in taxes. I paid you guys $500,000 in taxes, not including court fees. Why don't you,
Correct. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, sir.
why don't you talk to why don't you talk to the Attorney General, call up Gabby and say, Gabby, this guy paid $500,000 and got nothing, lost 6 years of his daughter's life with him. He did good for our town. He worked at Bridgepoint Education. You guys made bank off the fact that they got $500 million in the bank now.
Sir, I'm sorry, but you're addressing something that I cannot change. It's a different department from me, and I can't take a report on your daughter because she's 18 now, 18 and 9 months. That would be law enforcement. I can give you the number for law enforcement, though, if you would like to file missing persons. They do take reports on adults that are missing.
I've done it. It's just a dead end. So I did all I could. I spoke to the right departments who said they can do nothing for $500,000 already invested in that state. What a waste. Now I know why New Jersey, top educator in the county here, says California did nothing for our country. And you just proved it. Goodbye.